Alright, hey guys, J16 here. Today we're going to be doing a video unboxing of the ultimate shredder figure for the 2012 series. So, we are going to be looking at what's inside here. So we have the shredder figure. We have two separate heads, one unmasked and one with the helmet. We have the Krang. We have his gauntlets right there with his blades. And we have, I believe that's everything else. And his helmet is removable because I already unboxed this figure before. And the reason why I didn't release the last video is because I accidentally broke the figure. So that's why I bought a new one. What I've learned from this new line of the figures is that they're very delicate and they break very easily, which sucks. But that's what I recommend is if you want to move the limbs and the hands and the feet, the head more easier, I recommend putting this figure in hot water for about at least a minute or two, and then it'll just loosen up the joints and you can move your figure better. And plus, if I recommend that if you want to put on a different head for Shredder, I recommend putting it in hot water for a couple of minutes to kind of get that plastic to loosen up a little bit. We have Shredder out of the packaging. This is the ultimate figure for Shredder of the 2012 series. And look at how cartoon accurate, look how accurate his helmet looks. It looks like he just jumped out of the series, you know? So his helmet goes back on like this. He is movable for the most part. Be careful with the shoulder blades. Make sure you don't raise his arm too high so you don't make them, come off. Because that's the problem I had with the last one. His shoulder blades came off, his helmet broke. Some of these blade things kind of came off, so I didn't really want to release that video. So this is I thought I would do it again. So redo the video for the Shredder figure. So yes, his helmet is removable. It comes off like this, and you get to see his scarred face like this. It is very accurate to the series. So let's look behind him. So he has the thing that holds his uniform together. We have look at his ankle armor on his legs. Look at how accurate it looks to the series. Yes, it looks very, very awesome. This figure looks very good. Alright guys, so we're going to analyze the figure. I'm going to show you guys a better description than I usually do with these unboxings. So, as we can see here, his head, it can move left and right. The good thing about this one, you could raise his head higher. You could make him look, to make it look like he's looking up, like that. And he has his helmet, which you could put back on like there. And let's see. And we have his head. You could move it up like this to make it look like he's looking up. And I have to say, with this newer figure, it hides his face better compared to the Playmates version, where you see part of his neck. But with this figure, it covers it very well. Alrighty, let's check out his arms. So his arms, they move like this. They twist like this. We have his knuckles, his hands. It moves. The arm moves up and down. You can make it look like his posing like this, his raising his fist. With the other one, you can do that as well. But I'm having a little bit of problem with trying to correct this this part of his arm to go up like this one. But for the sake of the video, I don't want to break it, so we'll just leave it be for now. And then the middle of his body, it goes side to side. You could probably get some pretty good poses out of this guy. And his knees, they go back like this, back and forward, make it look like a pretty good pose, like a fighting stance, as he's battling the turtles. So if we look at the back here, he looks very accurate to the series. And it's a big deal because this has to be the most accurate looking figure of him that I've ever seen. That's why I'm going to call this the ultimate Shredder figure for the 2012 series. It kind of looks like, I do want to point out that, you know, these figures aren't going to be perfect, but I say that they are going to be very excellent. But unfortunately, it looks like his helmet, there's a little bit of a, like, it's bent just a tiny bit, but it's not that noticeable. But yeah, and he comes with other accessories. So he comes with his blades that you can insert into his gauntlets here. So there's his big blade where you can insert that in, and all you have to do is put the blades inside his gauntlets here. Just put it in like that, and then he'll need his other one just like that. And yes, now that looks amazing. So we got his blades like this, and yeah, see, he looks very impressive. So you could also do that with the other one, like you could just gotta insert them in, but don't be too hard on it. Don't, like, you know, don't be too hard on these figures because they will break. So that's the other thing. That's the unfortunate thing, is you got to be be delicate with these figures. So we have to insert in the little hole. All right, so we finally have his blades in. They come out looking like this. You could raise his arms as his ready for battle. You could, let's see. We won't be able to raise this one as high as the other one because I don't want this to come off. But we will definitely make some very great poses out of this figure. It looks very awesome. You could, it looks very significantly, accurate. So that's pretty cool. And we have his blades ready for battle with the turtles. And also, the good thing is that he comes with different sets of hands. So he has, as we can see here, he has relaxed hands. He has hands like in a fist position, where he can hold things, because they have they're open like this, so he can hold weapons or swords. And then, as we can see here, the ones that he has on now are removable. So for, say, if I wanted to make his fist open, we'll just pop this off like this, and we can put his hand like this if we wanted it to. So yeah, see, he can hold other weapons if we wanted to. and we can do that with the same one, with the same hand as well. You could even put a relaxed hand in there too, whichever preference you want. And we can also put the blades back on. They are removable. That is the good thing, because you don't have to have them always blades out. You can have them unbladed when he is not battling. And he also comes with a cape as well. So he has a cape. It's made out of a cloth material, it looks like, versus the plastic one he usually comes with. But this one is made out of cloth, as we can see here. And it clips on just like that. And yes, we can see his cape. It's a black color versus the usual purple one he comes with. And it is removable. You could put it back on, you know, and you could take it back off. So, and you can also put his helmet on like this to make him look more menacing. There's his fighting stance like this. So yeah, he is a very amazing figure. I do recommend this figure. It's very awesome. It can make some pretty good poses. But one thing I do want to point out is that this figure has a difficulty of standing up sometimes. But I kind of just recommend don't bother the feet unless you want major poses out of him. Because like if I started moving the feet, it seems like after that the figure had a harder time sitting, or it had a harder time standing up. But yeah, for the sake of the video, I want him to stand up. So yeah, he is pretty cool, pretty amazing, I say. Get some pretty good poses out of this guy. His helmet looks the most accurate out of the other Shredder figures. His blades are removable. His helmet is removable. And cape is removable. And he has very good features on this figure. And he looks very accurate to the series versus what we've seen from other figures. So yeah, this guy is amazing. Well, there you guys go. This was the NECA TMNT 2012 Shredder figure. This guy, he looks the best out of the Playmates version with the removable helmet, because as we can see with the doesn't really have a lot of color to it. It really doesn't look that it's very it lacks stuff, and the helmet is not the best. But with this one, it looks like he jumped out of the cartoon. So yeah, that was it. It was the unboxing video of the NECA TMNT Shredder figure. And yeah, this thing is very amazing, but I do advise you to be careful. I do recommend, when you guys open this figure, put him in some hot water for 2 minutes, and the joints will be loosened up, and it'll be way easier to move him, so that you won't break anything, or So that's my recommendation. So yeah, that is the Shredder figure for you guys, and I'll be making more videos in the future. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys later.